Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Taulantia Campaign. Last time, we launched our invasion of Rome to generally pretty good success. I think I could have been a little bit more protective of my levies from being sniped by this roaming Hipponian and Roman army that's on the peninsula, and there are more Roman armies on the way, including this 9k stack. That's quite scary. However, I guess there's also this 8k stack down here, but the main Roman army is, I think, still down here in Africa. We haven't seen it yet since the start of the war, and their navy has also still been relatively out of action, so we've been very free to do our raiding plan. Now let's talk about the exit strategy for this war. We've gotten what we've come for. We have made something like 1,500 gold, maybe a bit less. Like, let's round it down to maybe 1,250, 1,250 gold, something like that. We've also made a lot of money in the sense of long-term money through slaves we've captured. I haven't noted this, but in the background we've been getting a lot of slaves in all of my port cities. So here in Ionona, you can see they're on that list. Quite a number of these are Italian cultures. We also have some at Epidamnos, you can see here. And you can see like a Brudian and a Lucanian, those are Italian type people. And at Corcyra, we have a couple here as well. Now, I will eventually redistribute them around my nation for economic purposes, but not quite yet. No need to do that right now. I also want to save my money, with the exception of one reinvestment I want to do with the money right now, which is I want to actually build level 3 ports in Ionona and in Corcyra, because my political influence to get wood here in Illyria Graeca will be ready fairly soon. I think I will import wood here because I want to have the level 3 port in Epidamnos be able to build ships, medium ships I should say. But my capital province and also Epirus both actually have wood by default. So I actually picked the single city port that I had at the time that wouldn't be able to work with wood to build medium ships. So a bit of a mistake there. But either way, what we can do with our money is build level 3 ports in Corcyra and in Ionona. Both of these are locations I plan to keep as cities, so may as well invest in them now. And this also brings some other advantages, but it's just a good thing to invest money in. I just don't want to sit on this much money doing nothing with it, but I also don't want to be doing high-risk expenditures that may not pay back naturally. So that's the idea there. Now, in terms of our military situation, a lot of our forces are sort of en route over to this side of the peninsula. We're basically getting ready to start working on the western section, and we can also come back over and re-siege various unfortified capitals like Capua if we really want to. In fact, I might have this levy actually go to Circe. Well, actually, no, this force is on its way over, so maybe we won't do that. But in terms of the war score situation, now I think the main reason the war score seems to be so lopsided, just given how much damage I've done, is all of their allies that are on their side of the war are sort of weighing, they're putting their hands on the scales, basically. And all these various little allies, even though they are all not super powerful in terms of their, their contribution to this war, them not having faced any damage from me really reduces the damage I've done to Rome and how that affects the war score. Also, the battles I've been losing on the land, this is actually just a strategic mistake that I now am a bit more understanding of. It is a huge war score cost to lose a battle like that, even though strategically it's not a problem at all. And I'm not actually taking manpower losses for the reasons I talked about last episode. So you live and you learn. Either way, my general plan is still looking totally fine. Their negative score has gone from, I think, around negative 130 down to closer to negative 100. This will probably be a multi-year slog, but it's going to be a very profitable multi-year slog because, and here's the key part, the plan was never to come into Rome, punch them and then run away very quickly and then get a peace deal. In retrospect, that was never going to happen with Rome's, size and their just war enthusiasm. However, because they're trapped in their Punic War against Carthage, while this is ongoing, their attention is split, and their ability to effectively react to me, or more critically, to actually invade Illyria, which I'd be much more concerned about. These forces here are involved in some war that Cotinia is in, so don't worry about this. As long as they're not invading Illyria or even returning to the peninsula with most of their forces to besiege things, I'm pretty free to just, sail around, punching them, and not really facing retaliation. Now, I also still have a couple more targets on the islands to get to. I think I'll have this 500 force actually go over to Illyria. Actually, do we have... When you're arriving on the boat... Okay, you're arriving after the intern. Or intern. After the first of the month, so you should be fine food-wise to come over here, I think, if you're en route, so... Right? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I think you're fine. Anyways, so that's essentially the situation here. Now, let me take a moment to think about this. This force is going south. Not entirely sure what that's about. The fact that I can't block these sea straits is also confusing. I was so sure that that was a mechanic before, but I guess I'm misremembering. Either way, what we're going to do, now that all of our forces are away from this side, let's actually have these navies... let me do it like this. I'm going to take these forces and return them to Epidaimnos, the ones that are over here, and reorganize them into something that more closely looks like actual navies for the purpose of actually providing some muscle on the seas, just in case any Roman navies or their allied navies actually do appear, which they very well could at any moment. Want to make sure, especially since they'll be over on this side of the peninsula, it's very hard to get around the Sicilia area without running into ships that are protecting it, so this is a very strategically important spot. Meanwhile, over here, we have one ship is leaving. You're the one that's staying, the Paestum raid. These guys are arriving here shortly. I think we'll just have this entire force come on to the, come on to here. Should be fine. Alright. Now, again, we're going to go very slowly, sort of day by day, and not mess around here. Okay, so we're going to Wai'i when you get in there. 2nd of June. 31st of May. You're trying to get to Nipete. Okay. Yeah, you head there. Alright. I'm going to have this force actually come down here, or this navy come down here. Yeah, I think now that I've lost a couple of my little soldier groups, and I'm basically coalescing them together, I think I've achieved my goal of shocking Rome by landing all over the place at the same time at the start. Now I'm going to try and be a bit more concentrated, because now I'm not just trying to damage their towns. I've hit most of their juicy targets. Now I'm trying to actually get war score to get out of this war. And also, I should note that I think I already said this actually, I'm going to make business investments in Illyria Graeca. I'm not sure if I said that. I often comment how I should rewatch the previous episode. I should rewatch my own footage as I'm doing it, because clearly my brain is failing me. That's fine. As long as I can still pull this off, we are in the clear. Alright, they retook Syracuse. That's totally fine. Not a huge problem. Alright. 2nd of June is when those guys get there. Okay, so this force is out of food. What we can do, though, is we can come drop them off in a place like Carre. Actually, no, that's gonna... But yeah, this out of food force, let's keep you in Consentia, just to replenish some food. Yeah, that's gonna make the most sense. 2nd of June. Okay. This force is gonna... Let's see here. Oh, I have to wait for this force to leave the tile. Alright. 6th of June. Alright, you're coming up. Good. Also have the reserves come over to Epidaimnos as well. Reorganize them all. On the boats. What's the issue? Oh, it's already full. We'll wait for the other boats to arrive then. That should be fine. We're working on Wai'i. These are juicy targets up here. Again, actually getting Rome... Oh, I should also note something I didn't mention at the start of this episode is I also rethought through how and if I will use mercenaries in this war. Here's the plan. I will hire expensive 11k stack mercenaries with the money I've made from this war. It's going to be much more than, like, going... What am I trying to say? the cost of the mercenaries will never be as much as the amount of money I've made from the sacks. It's still worth it to use mercenaries. What I can use the mercenaries for is to very quickly assault all the sieges of all the little allied client states of Rome to basically screw up their war exhaustion, and that will really affect the war score. So if I start to have some sort of time crunch, such as if the war between Carthage and Rome ends, that's the kind of thing I could do as an emergency measure. I can also use them for things like a siege of Rome. I don't need to siege Rome to win this war, but if I need something like that, I can use mercs for that purpose. So that's the idea there. All right. We're still waiting. In. So come on the boats. Surprised this force is leaving. I don't really know what Rome's doing here. They're just kind of roaming around. The AI, when they're fighting multiple wars, they sometimes struggle. All right, so I'm gonna have this force. I'm gonna have this raid here go over here to go after Illyria. Again, we're just going for sacks. We're not actually holding anything around here, at least, because Rome's knocking it all backwards. Or knocking it all back to Roman control. That's totally fine. All right. Except naval range. We'll just be outside of naval range for a very short moment. Not a huge problem. They may take a little bit of attrition, but hey, it's a good thing I have 3 ships, eh? Yeah, so over on the islands, we have Illyria is unfortified, and Cornus is actually unfortified too, so we can grab both of these. Cornus, I think, will flip back because of Tare, but we'll still be able to grab it briefly. And I think it's a city. It is technically a city. I don't know why they made this a city. Okay, well, either way, we'll still be able to sack it, possibly. Actually, we may not be able to sack it, but still, this army will damage those tiles, and that's still worth it at the end of the day. All right. I think that's enough for this force here. I'm going to send you up this direction. When you're coming down, 15th of June, we'll pick up the other guys here. Yeah. Okay, I'm noticing an enemy fleet on its way. What do we have here? We have a mixed 4, 2 Liburnian, 2 Trireme. Let's try and back up slightly. This force will be arriving when? Actually, hold on. You stay there. You depart at Capua. Where'd their army go? I think they're in the fog of war somewhere. Okay, well, they're not on the coastline at least, so this should be safe to land. 29th. Alright. I'm gonna wait for this force to leave. Actually, both of you stay here. Let's just get everybody on. Everyone's at full health. Now, either of these forces, food like it. Food should be fine. All right. I think this should probably be fine. Actually, hold on. I think it should be fine. Yeah, they're not heading to attack me. I was a bit worried they might actually beat this navy and then I'd lose lots of men. That'd be a disaster, but they're not aiming at me. I think we should be okay. And these other navies up north can return down south to reinforce that situation shortly. Alright, everyone is arriving here, and then we'll reorganize our navies, and we'll send out a navy that can actually protect our stuff a bit better. Alright, I guess I actually am sacking Wei. Oh, this is a Cirrus-led force, okay. So actually, I do have Cirrus forces over at these 2 cities. That's pretty convenient, because these are very juicy. 4 Roman citizens killed. Absolutely. None shall hide. Yeah. Now, I should also note that blockading all of Rome's ports will probably give me more war score than actually killing all their people. What am I looking at here? See for peace. I don't have 10 war score, so I can't see it now. That's totally fine. So you're going to go back down to Ostia, and I think re-sack it if possible. Alright. Oh, there's a 10k stack here. Okay. So we're not going to grab Illyria right now, as it turns out. That's totally fine. I'm actually going to have you return over here. I think I'm being a bit too risky with my navies. I need to get my super combined navy organized here in a moment. One thing I'm also going to do as well is follow the suggestion of a commenter to start using the Greek word for navy, which is nautikon, instead of the Latin word for navy, which is classis. In fact, let me, on my phone really quick, go to my YouTube and see if I can find that, that comment so I can get the spelling right. One moment. Sorry, professional video maker here. Don't mind me. Where was that comment? I'm trying to find the video that was on. How do I... Here it is, yeah, okay. So, let's go ahead and get this going here. Now... Con? I'm still going to use the Latin numbering. I don't know Greek numbers offhand, but I'm using the Latin number system for this this series, and it's like titles of episodes. So I'm just going to continue with that. So this is a mixed Latin Greek spelling, I suppose. So Nauticon 1. So First Fleet, and we'll just call it that for now. All right. Now, what we're going to also do, because keeping in mind again that the fleet size, let me get my timer going again. There we go. Keep remembering that the fleet size is 30. We need to split this a little bit, so we have another 9 coming in. That's good. All right. So 30 ships. This will be the Nauticon 2. All right. While that's going on, what's our timeline here? 23rd of June, all right. 24th of June over here. Once this force is safely moved up further north, while these guys are in the boats, this is actually quite risky. I probably shouldn't put so much of my levy in my boats like that, but I'm being so precise right now. This is a level of micro that I probably shouldn't do very often, but this is, you know, this is an intense situation. Sort of warrants it. 4th of July to... Where are you going? Okay, they're going here, because this is the Sinus Paestinas, and this is the Mare Tyrannum. So these guys, they might be going for this navy, actually, but they'll arrive after these guys have landed on the... at Capua. So this navy can freely leave, which is good. Alright, 24th. Nauticon 1... What do we got here? We got this really good admiral. All right, so Nauticon 1, your mission is to come control this port. I should have reorganized my navies into Nauticons after I did my initial landings, but I'm doing it now. Better late than never. Despite me making a couple minor mistakes throughout the course of this invasion, I'm playing this so unbelievably slowly, and I know I said at the start of the series this would be a very slow-paced series. I apologize for just how slowly I'm playing this war, but I really don't want to screw this up because this is a huge gamble, and this could very easily sink the series if I did this sloppily and then I lost the war and I had to make concessions, and then Rome would just forever attack me after that point, and it would be a huge, you know, sort of spiraling disaster. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing this the right way. So 24th, Nauticon 2, stay here. Select. Two. Let's see. I want this admiral. Actually, is that my second best admiral in the world? I might have another good admiral floating around here. I could make my old governor, Nabis. So he's not currently a governor, but a former governor. Relative Navy's -5%. I don't see any good. This one's kind of good, but this guy's only 6 marshal. Let's make Nabis the admiral for now. Oh, what's this? What? How did that... What? I didn't replace it. How did I just get scorned families from that? Why do I now have not enough Taulantids? I guess I'll make a Berzo something. Okay. Not entirely sure. I mean, I knew that this has been a recurring problem because I have limited... Oh, okay, I see what happened. I think I went from out of 2 to out of 3. But I thought I was out of 3 already. Okay, whatever. Let's make Teenage Bearzo something in our government. He's got pretty bad stats, so I've just got to grit my teeth. Probably going to have to assign him to a martial position. I'll replace this Agurid. Actually, I'll replace the Strabinid. Yeah. There we go. That's fine for now. I really do need more men in my family because of the stupid Greek patriarchal officer dynamic thing. I've complained about that enough. Sorry. I do love complaining, if you can't tell. All right, you're all ready to go. So it's actually split between the 2 forces. All right, so all of you are coming up this direction. Both of you are coming up this direction. This force, these 2 are just going to stay here for now. Yeah, we'll stay here for now. Actually, I'm just gonna walk up this direction. I don't think I need to stay in this exact spot with those forces. Not a huge problem. I think if I can actually control this sea tile, I can have this sea tile become my new quote-unquote base of operations for this war. Previously, it was over here in this bay, but I'm not seeing the Romans actually contest this crossing, which is unbelievable. If this was a player playing Rome, then there was no way they'd allow that to happen. I'm also so tempted to hire mercs right now, but I'm just going to sit on my money. No rush. I'm doing fine so far. Especially once we get our navies back over here. We will be in the clear. Now, Nauticon 2, let's see here. Let's have you also come this direction. Yeah. All right. Good stuff. Work on Ostia again. I might actually have this force come back over and work on Lavinium again, if they can make it before the... Actually, I think they might start starving. I actually might have them land in Ostia, as actually to get food back. That's this 29th. Alright. So far, so good. Making sure there's no mercs being sicked on my land without my noticing, which is something that's happened to me when I've played this game before, and it's no fun when you discover the enemy has sent mercenaries clandestinely into your borders. Sacking of Nepete, alright. We've engaged the enemy at... Oh, okay. Well, that's so I found them. Actually, not the worst fight in the universe, although these guys are arriving tomorrow. So this force is lost. That is a huge shame. Okay. But we did manage to sack Nepete, so that's pretty good. Let's damage them there. Will we be able to escape? Nope. Alright. Yeah, this battle war score is getting really severe. So I think concentrating my forces the way that I'm doing... Stop. Don't select that. And then using my concentrated... And then using my navy more for blockading purposes might be better for war score. Oh. Okay. So Rome has ended their war with Carthage. They somehow managed to take most of Africa, so that's quite bad. So now we are in emergency mode. This is exactly what I was saying earlier. Also, the Roman Navy has appeared, although it's leaving my direction. We're going this way. Not sure what's up with that. But Rome is now done with Carthage, and I'm now in a more serious situation, especially because I keep losing little bits of levy, although again, manpower's not being affected. It's time to hire mercenaries, and we have to pick some mercenaries here to work with. So let's see. What's an 11k stack gonna put me back by? Right, yeah, it's the same amount. So it's 85, and then 8.51 per month. So we have to think about our treasury here in the context of amount of months we can work with these mercs. And even if I end up having to blow through all the money that I've made in this war in order to end the war, that's still worth it because I have damaged Rome to some extent. And I've also brought over a ton of their people as slaves, and I've damaged all their cities. It's still going to ultimately be worth it, I think. I now have another trade good slot. Oh, I think I lost. Oh, I was trading with Carthage, and I lost whatever they had. Still no vegetables available, which is quite a shame. I think for now, I'll trade for... what do I want as my bonus? Probably livestock. No, I already am trading for livestock. think for now I'll trade for 1 spice and 1 dye just to make some money, both from Carthage. And this reminds me, though, I need to use my political influence down here on Illyria Graeca. So let's entice business investments in Illyria Graeca so we can get wood there in the future. All right. Okay, so since we're going to be getting mercenaries, we have to actually bring them over with our ships first. So let's hold the second Nauticon back a little bit. Let's take a look at our options. So we have a 9 martial mercenary leader here. 4 martial, definitely not. 15 martial, but his force is smaller. I could always combine this 8 stack with the very high 15 martial with a larger force. Who else? This force isn't ready yet. Anyone around here? Possibly. I did see this 14 stack, but they're in a weird spot. I'd have to evacuate them as soon as I hired them, so that the Romans couldn't snipe them. But let's see. Yeah. Okay. So this is now going to be a bit more of a complicated war. If I could just get an ally on the peninsula who could then distract Rome. But I don't know if Boii would join in this war, especially right now. Not sure how Carthage lost so badly. This is more Punic War DLC mechanics that I don't really fully grasp. Okay, let's see here. I think what I'll do is I'm going to hire Philae Dai's mercenaries. Also, let's figure out exactly what our plan is for getting war score. So what I think I need to do is use mercenaries to go do assaults on enemy capitals. Of course, Rome is an obvious assault target, but that may be unassailable even with a very large stack. So I think what I need to do is focus on, let's see, what is this? A level 1 fort, Buca, and Peligna's capital, Corfinium, which I can reach after getting Buca. Actually, no, I can't because they have another fort here. That's irritating. No, I can reach it by land through here. Okay. Actually, I think what I can do is, I think I can go to Corfinium first, break it down, and then go for Buca. And that'll get Peligna, and it'll also get Frentania fully occupied. And then over on this side, there is Nuceria. If I can just have my Merc force roaming around through the middle, well, It's tricky, though, because with the Roman legions returning, well, not this one, but the other ones on their way back, presumably, will be in trouble here. I need to get Syracuse under my control again. Okay. Things are definitely getting more complicated. So the good thing, though, is I'm not sure how much morale matters for assaulting a siege. I might be able to get away with a not full morale mercenary assault. Let's, okay, how about this? Let's hire this guy just to be our general of our mercenary stack. So this 8k stack, hire these guys. Start reorganizing. This will be expensive, but I need to get the morale up ASAP. And then Nauticon 2 is going to come pick them up. Actually, let's go grab this force, this here. Let me say this again. Let's go grab this force here first. This is Cabalinid's Mercs. Hire them. All right. They're going to reorganize. We'll grab them with Nauticon 2, move them over to start to land at Aeternum. No, actually, yeah, we'll move them over to land at Matronum, and then they'll walk over to Corfinium, and we'll start working on that. Then we'll go back and we'll grab this force here. It'll be higher morale. I'd rather have the one with the better general be higher morale. Now, do I hire one more Merc stack? And maybe I should just hire every Merc stack that I can with the money that I have. I'd rather have more mercenaries than I need. Or no, we can't. We can only support 2 mercenaries. That's fine. So we have, that's right, I forgot. You have limited mercenary slots. I think I picked the right people. I picked one for their size, and I picked another for their general, so that's the right approach. All right, Nauticon 1, you're now in slightly more danger, but we're still probably safe right now to come over and support this stuff. All right. You're coming back over. You have finished that. You now head to Tarquinii. Are you a Roman? Yeah, you're a Roman puppet state. You've got a level 1 fort. Okay. We'll be able to at least siege down and sack Tarquinii with this force here, so that's good. Alright, you come here to join... Actually, no, you're going to get there right away. You stay here. Yeah, okay. This should probably be fine. Yeah, okay, they're going to back off that now that I'm moving. That's fine. The AI seems to be pretty defensive with naval fights. They won't take them if they don't think it'll go well, so that is fine. This is all going fine so far. Alright. Peculating official. It has come to our attention that our trusted advisor Balois Aliazonid has been siphoning funds from our treasury into his own pocket for some time. The disappearance of monies collected from across Illyria eventually aroused suspicion, which, combined with eyebrow-raising extravagances, such as extremely flattering statues of Balois being erected, could not be written off as mere coincidence. Abuses of this kind surely must not be tolerated, lest the entire state apparatus become a charade for personally enriching vain aristocrats. The specific punishment is, however, up for debate. So I can imprison this guy. Illyria gains 200 gold, so that's kind of nice, and 3 tyranny. And Cirrus gets popularity. The only issue is that I imprison this guy, and he's a pretty good character. Or I gain a bit less money. Cirrus loses popularity and gains corruption. He already has quite a bit of corruption, but... Or this one, he loses his position. Do I have another... What's my Aliazonid family loyalty like? They're definitely pretty content, so this would actually be okay. Let's imprison him. This one is the least bad for Cirrus and gives us more money. Now we have to assign a new steward. That's fine. Oh, don't unpause. Let's just assign this minor character for now. I guess he's confident, though. That might be one issue. All right, let's assign this Agrid that doesn't have any bad loyalty traits. Olkidios Agrid's going to be our new steward for now. We'll revisit all this after the war, assuming that we're still alive. One would hope. Okay. Okay, now these guys are coming back over, so that's all right. Okay. Station is done. All right. You stay there for a moment. Okay, they've caught us here. We have more ships than they do, and they have less morale. You have more ships on the way to... Wait, they also have more ships on the way. Okay, what are we looking at here? Okay, this is a little dicey, that's for sure. How long do we have? 8 days? Okay. Time to retreat. When can we retreat? Okay, I think it is time to retreat. Yep. Let's actually take this chance to use the benefit of the white flag to retreat these forces back over to Epidamnos. So, let's see here. This admiral got captured. That's fine. Where did my navy go? Okay, I think they finished their movement and then they're retreating now. Okay, that's fine. So, okay, I'm not entirely sure where all my men are, but let's land all these guys so that we're not as nervous about them. so hard to this UI, I swear. Okay, if you can not move into this tile right now, that would be ideal. Please. So I think 1,000 guys are now in the retreating navy, going back to Epidamnos. Yeah, I know. It's gonna have to happen. Sacking of Turkinii, that's good at least. Alright. You just hang there for a moment. My big navy is on its way. These guys will be ready to be picked up in just a moment. Hang out there. Now they're retreating. Alright. Yeah, things are kind of going wrong right now. I did not expect Carthage to... See, here's the thing. I should never, ever, ever again use the Punic War for anything, because the stupid DLC creates this weird system where the AI full annexes territory from the other AI, and not like in a normal war way, in this weird way that I can't predict and I can't plan around. I was not expecting Carthage to just give up all this territory and peace out. And now Rome is able to turn fully on me. And sure, I was probably a little opportunistic going for Rome like this at my current size, but, you know, screw me for thinking that the Punic War in this game would be a normal war and not this weird thing that doesn't make... I'm sorry, I'm just getting angry now. I need to salvage the situation. We are looking at the edge of catastrophe right now, and we need to make sure that we don't have things fall apart too quick. So now, at the very least, Rome should at least be starting to have... I literally can't tell because it's at 0, but Rome should definitely start to have some mounting war exhaustion and desperation. Now, I'm also having those problems too, but I do have quote-unquote deep pockets right now. I've sacked so much money from Rome. And let's see here. We'll see what we have to do to make this all work. But we're coming in here with the 30-ship Nauticon 1 to come into this spot here, so that'll be good at least. Now... they're both heading back. Alright. This force here is heading back too. So actually, all my surviving levies that are on the ships are returning over to Epidamnos, I think. And these guys that are on the land are still on their way over, so that's pretty good. Let's actually have them... let's have them stay here in Wolcatium for a moment. It's not really safe yet to walk further north with this force here. Now without my ships in the area, my two sort of levy remainders are split here. I think I'll pick those guys up with the Nauticon 1. Yeah, I'll do that. So actually, you come back to Walia. You come to Walia. I'll pick you up there. I guess I could actually hire a pirate navy. No, I can't because I already have 2 mercenaries. That's fine. Onto the ships, please. What's the issue? It's actually too small. I need 22 ships. Are you kidding me? Okay, I guess you'll keep reorganizing for a bit longer. Nauticon 2 can pick up these guys instead. Alright. Sheesh. Alright. Imminent battle. Here we go. Some good naval battles, finally. Let's see what we can get. 10th of August. Here we go. Engage the enemy. Actually a nice pitched battle. Love to see it. There we go. We lost 0 ships. They lost their entire navy. That's pretty good. Captured their admirals as usual. Love to see it. Alright. You just come into the port here. 21st of August. Wait. What? Holy moly! Rome destroyed the fort and bar. What is Rome doing? Rome, you literally have this opportunity to completely screw up my campaign, and you're destroying your own forts as I'm occupying your... Okay, I can't be mad at the Rome AI for too long now, because this is this is negative 500 IQ. Literally, the fort in Barium was blocking this entire province from being occupied by my control of Lupia, and they literally just dismantled the fort. Are they out of money? That can't possibly be the reason. There's no way it's that bad. Absolutely mind-boggling. I have no idea why the Roman AI is destroying forts like this, because they've been destroying forts in peacetime, which is already kind of strange. But destroying a fort in wartime that's actually blocking all of this occupation, absolutely bizarre. Just completely bizarre. I don't know what they're doing. Very, very strange behavior by Rome. All right, all of you on the boats. You as well. All right, I think what we do now is we actually go back and we actually pick up the remaining Illyrian levies. This is kind of, these levy forces are all that's left of the original raid force. So again, it's not actually going to cost manpower. It's just going to cost time on re-raising the levy until after the war's done, because I can't until much, much later. Yeah, long ways away. Or actually only a couple months, to be fair. Actually, I can raise this levy kind of soon. Okay, we'll see about doing that. But that will maybe cost manpower. Not entirely sure how that works. Let's go pick up these guys. We'll have a 2,000 force. I think what we do then is we actually just start working on well call and try and get Kosei actually occupied, which may seem like a bit of a weird priority, but I want to get there before they built the second fortress, and this is like something to do with these levies while my mercs are getting into position, because the Romans will focus on probably resieging back stuff around here, which is fair enough. Yeah. I think, because the thing is, actually sieging down fortified locations means that the enemy has to resiege them too. I guess I could also just go further north and grab Wetulonia as well. I might just do that instead, actually. I'll have 500 go to Wetulonia and then come back over to join at Wellcall. I just need to keep my levies together at this point, is the idea. What does this say again? I might be able to fully because the full Greek levy was destroyed. I might be able to re-raise it November 20th. Let's keep that date in mind. All right. I think we stay here one more month to replenish, then we get on the boats with those guys. Yeah. All right. Feels good to finally have an actual navy in play here. All right. So far, very, very, very messy war with Rome, but it could be worse. I feel like I have a plan here. Again, at this point, it's just a matter of escaping this war before it causes too much local instability. Let me actually check and see. I know October 1st is coming up. Let's check and see. Yeah, we're starting to see some of the issues in Epirus and in Daria, but in Illyria, everyone's basically fine with things, even though a lot of loyalty problems from moving capitals around. And these are both probably okay for now. Yeah. Oh, this is such a complicated war. Whew, okay. Yeah, they're going to work on that. That's totally fine. September 1st. Yes, I'm aware. I really want to... Oh, I want to do this so bad. What are we going to deal with here? Loyalty, threshold. Are we anywhere near the threshold right now? This is dangerous talk, but let's just see. How close are we to the threshold? We're fine, and we have plenty of resources to do bribes and whatnot. What's the worst that we have here? Consort of the king? What's your problem? No, not parent of primary heir. Oh no, you're the, What? Oh, right, yeah, he remarried, that's right, yeah. So this is his current wife. Well, if you produced a son, you would be the parent for the primary heir, because I'm in, what's it called? Agnatic, cognatic primogenitor, so there's that information for you. All right, let's invoke Devotia one more time, just to get it evened out. I don't want to creep above 10 war exhaustion quite yet, if I can help it. All right. I guess I could have gone in the docks. Whoops. How long does it take to walk out? Yeah, it's not worth it. Let's skip the docks. All right. And then our navies should be returning around the time to join Nauticon 2 to then be able to pick up this force here. All right. Let's get this... Let's head back to... Well, we can... Nah, let's stay here. No need to play around. Oh, we can go to Lewinium again? I'll go to Lewinium, sure. Then I can just hop on the sea with no trouble at all. Alright. Here we go. So our first mercenary force with the good general is going to come on over. I think we take this guy over and try and snipe these armies while they're in the area. Killing Rome's armies in the field will give us a lot of war score. I'm tempted... Actually, no, that's... Wait, I'm not at full morale quite yet. Let's not be too aggressive. Let's come over here, come dock at Aeternum, and get them working on Corfinium. Alright. Capital punishment. Alright. First, let's... Alright, we have to do this one first. Passalos Taulantia has made quite a reputation for himself within the army he commands. Unfortunately, is not the man of reputation that instills confidence in his leadership. Despite the extreme wariness of our soldiers, Passalos recently ordered the execution of several junior officers as an example to his troops. Interceding could be dangerous, but something must be done. Okay. Get some loyalty with this guy. Lose loyalty. He loses a lot of loyalty in the first levy. So yeah, this one levy is not going to matter at all. That's a little unfortunate, but having loyalty with this governor is definitely very important. So he's doing a fine job, is what I have to say about that. Also, oh yeah, I'll take this. Extra stability for influence. That stability may push us over into positive war exhaustion for now, which would be quite good. Okay, maybe not, but it's going to help at least. We destroyed one ship. Nice. Enemy captured. Yep. Good stuff. Continue on up here. Alright. Oh man, this is such a tense war. Apologies about the very slow pace again, but gotta be careful right now. Yeah, no, we have characters abroad. I'm aware. Game. Brought these guys back. Let's actually have these guys stay here. Well, let's take these two navies. Merge these navies together. We're gonna back to Epinomnos. Let's go back to Epinomnos with these forces as well. Alright. Honestly, let's actually go grab Capua while we're here. May as well, right? Actually, let's grab Capua and Neapolis. Or either of these are both Macedonian forces. That's fine. Even if Cyrus isn't personally sacking Capua, these are important spots to actually damage. Food, yeah, I'm aware. You are fine. Try and catch these guys. Sacking a Lewinium, none shall hide. Alright. Head back to Ostia. Ooh, 6th of October. Alright. They're backing out, never mind. Fine with me. You know, head to here. Moment. 1st of October. Good stuff. Omen. Okay, so this is about the time I wish that I had a war weariness omen to click. Weirdly, manpower recovery speed might not be the most important omen right now. Possibly loyalty would be more important. Let me see. How are things looking? Histria is on the verge. I need to see if these places are near 0. Not quite, but as a war... Okay, Illyria Greca is friggin' always going to be happy. It might help a little, but I think actually, even though it won't help for the war, manpower recovery is still the best option in the full context. I could go for Pan in case Rome manages to land on my shores, but that's so situational, and I'll be in trouble if that happens anyways. So let's go for Apollo again. I need to play around. Alright. 6th of October, okay. I know I also missed my War Council, but not feeling very... Oh, shoot. Okay. These guys will walk over and work on Capua in a moment then. You just stay there for a second then. I don't need any more claims right now. I'm a little preoccupied. Port. Level 2 ports are done. Good. Alright. Land in Aeternum. And these guys are probably high enough morale to go work on this fort now. Let's see here. Just come over here. On the 1st of November, we'll pick these guys up and move them. And we'll come back and pick these guys up, because they still need to recover their... These guys are going to drop them on manpower. That's totally fine. Should end up being another couple guys. I think 1,500. Alright. Ostia damaged again. Can I just... Wait, can I just, like, freely walk away from Rome? Shouldn't I be in Rome's zone of control right now? How is this allowed? Okay. For some reason, I'm not stuck in Rome's zone of control the way that I thought I'd be. Either way. Alright, we have time to come pick these guys up, because these guys are about to finish Neapolis. Yeah. You come up to Capua. And we'll move these guys. These guys aren't close enough to be a threat quite yet, with my navy so close. You stay there for now, you stay there for now. Okay. First of November, alright. I will move quite yet. These guys are going to arrive on the 5th of November. We'll move them then. You come in here, pick these guys up, and we come out, and these guys walk on. There we go. Alright. Perfect. Actually, let's do it like this. Let's come over here, pick him up from this direction. Alright. Because we're hiring mercenaries. Okay, how's Rome feeling? Stability is doing okay so far. Okay, my war enthusiasm is still high, so that's good. Still can't see because I don't have 10 war score. That's gonna change pretty soon, thankfully. 12th of November. Alright. I think I'm just going to keep both my... Actually, no, let's keep both my mercs together for safety purposes. Yeah. That should be fine. Alright, got Capua. I think we actually just walk with this force over towards Lewinium and then pick them up, or over towards Ostia. No, we can't do it like that. Wait, are we going through Rome? What? How is this allowed? Rome is a fortified location. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, but let's just go to Lewinium, get picked up there. Alright. These guys are almost good. Once these guys drop these guys off, we'll come back over, pick up these 2 ships, and then we'll use this as our second main navy. Maybe bring this 1500 stack over into action somewhere. Working on that, that's fine. That's the war goal, so I need to retake that ASAP. You head over here, you head over here, and then over there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Looks good. Actually, hold on. Let's go here, and then go here, and try and snipe these guys with my mercenaries. I mean, 9 Marshal is better than 7, and I want to scare them away from Ancona. These guys here in the siege are not in serious danger right this second, so it's fine if they're not getting reinforced right this moment. I could also send these guys over to help them, but they can't get to them very easily through these forts, so it should be fine. These guys are going to get food back too, which is quite important. Working on that, good. You come to here, and then go to there. Sack that. Cirrus. Yeah. You gotta stay here. Out of range, really? That's fine. 29th. Okay. I'm aware about that. Blockading Corcyra. Yeah, okay. We'll deal with you shortly. Alright. Let's see here. 4th of December. So they will retake Ancona, but they won't be able to escape before we arrive. Or they'll just leave. Okay. If they just want to leave, I'll let them leave. I'll avoid taking a landing attack if I can help it. It's fine with me. Oh, this is increasing again. Okay. I can't justify it. I so really want to do that. I just can't justify it. Let's come down here. Wait, they destroyed the fort in Ravenna. Okay. We're gonna go grab Ravenna then. Yeah, they're literally destroying their own forts as I'm in the process of invading them. I just don't understand why the AI is like this. Like, literally, all you have to do is not dismantle your own forts as I am in the process of targeting your unfortified provincial capitals. It's fine with me, because so far I'm still maintaining relative naval dominance. And their ship advantage over me isn't quite so much right now. Especially once I get these level 3 ports finished, I'll be able to build so many ships. Right, these guys are going to come try and lift the blockade by Corcyra. And soon we'll be able to get 2 Nauticons with... actually, we'll be able to get 3 Nauticons with medium ship components as well fairly soon. 7th of December, 8th of December. Okay. Yeah, we're leaving now. Very strange. Out of food. Alright, that's fine. We're going to grab Lewinium together. Okay, yeah, we scared them away from Corcyra. Not the best fight in the universe, given these guys are on their way over, but we'll have these guys. I guess we'll just go to Corcyra from here. Maybe they'll escape or something. Probably will be fine. All right. Now you come pick these guys up and bring them over here. Get them all fortified together, and then we'll keep the Navy nearby. Actually, let's have the Navy come here. Actually, hold on. Let me think about this for a minute. I should split this Navy up to do blockade while their Navy isn't around, and I'm still free to do this. Need to get some war score somehow. I'll think this over between episodes, because this is probably a good stopping point. Sorry for the extremely slow pace of this war, but every single day needs to have the proper troop movements, because this is a very complicated war. Was this ultimately worth it? I think yes, just because of the sheer audacity of invading Rome only 30 years into the game is just so interesting that it was worth trying out. And this is kind of fun because it's so technical, but this is definitely probably not going to be cost effective in the long run. Mostly just because, to my rage, Carthage and Rome's war wasn't a real war. It's this weird DLC type war where they just fully annex territory as they do it, and then they just get a peace deal immediately with no sign that that's going to happen. I thought they'd still be fighting Carthage up for a number of years, right? Because that's what the Punic Wars were like. So, to my defense, I wasn't expecting Rome to not be fighting Carthage so abruptly, and I wasn't in a good position to respond to Rome turning their full attention to me. But with mercenary help, I might be able to beat Rome in the field, right? It's possible. I don't know. We'll see. I may need to keep an eye on this. This may be a problem. This guy's only got 8 martial, though. Maybe we might be fine once we have more morale. Anyways, between episodes, I'm going to look at this very closely and decide the exact right set of things to do to make sure that I take the least amount of damage and get the most amount of war score that I need to get out of this deal. And we'll check back with that next time. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.